The following podcast contains strong language and ridiculous cartoon scenarios conjured up by two self-proclaimed comedy wizards. Between you and me, they're more like Saturday morning court jesters fueled by sugary cereal. But either way, the opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their well-intentioned hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Unless, of course, you want to pay them to say something else. Could always use a new pair of shoes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to ReviewParty.com. My name's Matt.
My name's Brent.
And we are here to review the reviews. All of them on the internet. Oh, that's what we're here to do.
We're going through them one by one.
We got
It'll take
hands
a while
on them.
to read them all, but that's what we're here for.
Somebody has to make the funny out of them. And we drew the short straw, and then we sipped up the drink, and it was good.
When it came time in 5th grade, in The Giver, when everyone is assigned their jobs for the rest of their lives, we didn't become laborers, we didn't become birth mothers, we didn't get to become the giver and get implanted memories by some creepy old man. No, we were chosen to become review comedy podcasters.
I was really kind of hoping I'd be, a doctor that gets to inject lethal injections into babies' foreheads. That part always fascinated me.
Hey, spoiler. If anyone hasn't read that 30-year-old book, look out for the baby injection scene, dude.
Yeah, wow.
It was, I love that book. That scene's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's like, holy shit.
Like,
this is not a nice place to live.
Throw it in a pit or something? I don't even.
Yeah, there's like a garbage chute for the babies.
So awful. I take back everything I said. Not even worth the joke. It's just creepy.
Yeah, this comedy podcast saw pretty funny stuff, guys.
You know what? Just because of that, I'm gonna take us out of Giverland, and I will take us to Diary of a Wimpy Kid Land.
Those books could not be more opposite, I feel like, as far as child, young adult novels go.
Yeah, your emotional intelligence is not the same reading one versus the other. This is actually Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3 Dog Days, the movie, an Amazon review.
You'd think it's a Japanese RPG with all those subtitles going on in the title.
I added the movie. It was just so people know I'm not talking about one of the many books. It's one of the many movies in this case.
No, it sounded good.
God, I forgot about this. This is probably even better than the review itself. But this review comes to us from Amazon user, one word here, loveguitar.
Ooh, very cool.
Who happens to be a top 500 reviewer, a Vine voice, and a top contributor for the soap making category.
Oh, so they love soap.
They love soap and review it a lot.
This is our first Yelp Elite, but of Amazon, really.
Yeah.
We've had Vine voices playing those, but I don't know. I don't really take those too seriously. That's kind of weird.
No. But loveguitar has the accolades.
I'm excited.
Okay. loveguitar titles their review, fittingly, Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3 Dog Days, and writes, absolutely hilarious, and in a good, non-nasty/swearing way. The situations are those we can all relate to, and are very funny. I love all the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, and my kids have read all the books. If you're looking for non-animal talking movies, I get so tired of those movies where animals talk to each other with human voices. For your kids, and that are not scary or has cussing/sex/negative teenage angst, kids snobbing each other and acting ugly, then you should be quite happy with this movie and all the others. 5 stars.
It sounds like loveguitar is living in an Airbud prison of his own creation. Okay? He's banned his kids from watching so many movies because of swearing and nasty violence, all this stuff, that all they have left is Air Bud and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And he likes the Diary of the Wimpy Kid, but Air Bud, take it or leave it, dude.
I mean, at least Air Bud doesn't talk in a human voice. The original Air Bud. Some of the recent ones, Air Buddies, those little stupid puppies, they talk with human voices. Because that's Disney, right? Disney's like, well, do it again. Do it. Now they're in snow. Do it again.
What else are they watching? G-Force with the guinea pigs, dude?
Oh no.
That's their DVD collection. They got Land Before Time? No, that's probably too scary. There's some scary stuff in there.
A lot of death going on there. That's a
lot
no-no.
of dying. Giver out. We've already established.
For sure.
I haven't seen the movie, but I'm sure there's dead babies in
it. I mean, Love Guitar has outlawed negative teenage angst.
Negative teenage angst. Every teen has that.
Exactly.
Every teen has that. No matter how put together emotionally the teen is, they're going to have some angst. That's just part of it.
That's why they read The Giver and they're like, oh man, I love this book. Because we don't know what we're going to do with our lives.
Right.
We're terrified of growing up.
They work it out. That's part of growing up. Apparently, his kid's not going to happen. These kids are not angsty.
No, they're going to be.
Yeah, wait till they're extra angsty because they didn't learn how to deal with it because their emotionally dead father doesn't let them learn it from movies and other media.
Talk to dogs and stuff.
I mean, does this guy got beef with like Redwall?
Oh, he better not.
Like the Disney Robin Hood movie?
I wouldn't think so.
No, it's not the anthropomorphic animals. It's the toffee. What about My Little Pony? That one's got to be on the shit list.
Yeah, that perpetuates bad things.
Yeah, of children dealing with their emotions in healthy ways. Not allowed in this house. Put on some Diary of a Wimpy Kid, goddammit.
1, 2, and 3.
That's my shit. That's what Love Guitar says when that DVD starts spinning.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you wash your hands, kids? Because we got a lot of soap in this
We're
house.
about to watch a cool freaking movie. I'm Love Guitar.
Now wash up.
Hey, you know what would be a great subtitle for Love Guitar's name?
What's that?
The Cleanest Licks Around.
Bubbles are shooting out of the guitar.
And they smell great.
Got that going for you.
Boy, that was a wild one.
Yeah, you got something going for us.
Yeah, I got something that's maybe just as wild here.
I'm review hungry.
Well, if you're hungry, I got the perfect review. I got the Mermaker Burrito Tortilla Blanket 2.0. Double-sided 80-inch for adults and kids. Giant, funny, realistic food throw blanket. 285 GSM novelty soft flannel taco blanket. Yellow blanket double-sided. From Amazon.
Boy, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, this is a big blanket that looks like a tortilla.
Tasty.
It's very cute. Very funny. Kindle customer has a review here. They title it, "This one is good quality and a reasonable price." These kind of items are always a crapshoot, but this 71-inch tortilla blanket for my granddaughter for her 13th birthday. She loves it. For me, that is the real test. I would buy more. 5 stars.
Whoa. I test everything by 13-year-old birthday party reactions. Tatiana, we're thinking about going with more digital marketing this quarter. What do you think? By the way, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
It's good. Okay. We'll go with the digital campaign. Okay, good.
Good.
She loves it.
I've got another review from Ryan here that I thought was pretty funny too. Ryan, title said, "Very comfortable," is actually a tortilla. They write, "Too realistic. It looks, smells, and feels like real tortilla. Once you wrap yourself in it, you will be convinced that you are a burrito. Your friends and family will beg you to snap back to reality, but you will be too far gone into the burrito-dom. 5 stars. And there's a picture of a young lady in a burrito blanket. I think she's already beef.
Ugh, I don't want something that's going to feel like a tortilla just wrapped around me.
No, I think this is a You know, like in is it like a Chucky movie or like in Gremlins where the plot is all the kids are going to get these presents for Christmas and they're going to come alive and be evil?
Oh,
is
yes.
that a Chucky plot line?
I mean, Chucky is a toy that's evil. Go for
Chucky's
it.
a toy. Yeah, I bet that they do something. I think a Gremlins has Gremlins 2 has that going on or something.
They help. They make the toys go crazy or something.
Right. And, the plot line is the hot toy that year is actually an evil thing that's going to kill your kids. This time, they could do a horror movie where it's a burrito blanket that actually turns you into burrito ingredients when you lay in it. First, you get sort of docile. Your family just thinks you're comfy in the new blanket. You're taking a nap. Actually, it's forming a cocoon around you where you're turning into mush like a caterpillar and then reassembling your genetic material as lettuce, sour cream, ground beef, and peppers.
You know, some people don't like cilantro, so that's going to be tough to swallow.
I love cilantro.
I do too. I'm not
Let
one of
the
those.
record show.
One of those soap tasters.
Guitar licks probably is.
Guitar, yeah. Ugh, tastes like soap. Because everything tastes like soap in your house. Guitar lover.
Yeah, he's got soap couch sits on.
There is a movie, I want to say it's called like The Eating Couch, or The Eating Bed. And, and people just lay in this bed and get eaten.
They just like eat it. It's like a Venus flytrap, but a bed.
Yes, they get like absorbed into the bed. Really stupid. But this is like the next level greedy remake reboot. Burrito.
Is that the first Nightmare on Elm Street where there's like a black hole in the bed and someone gets sicked into it?
Yeah,
and then blood geyser just like shoots out.
That's Johnny Depp getting pulled into the bed.
That's Johnny. This is your brain on drugs, Johnny.
Pardon?
Did he do he was doing the commercials at the same time, the egg in the frying pan. This is your brain. And he cracks it in a frying pan. This is your brain on drugs. Don't do drugs. This is a PSA. You never seen those?
I know the egg thing, but I didn't put Johnny Depp in them.
I'm pretty sure that was J. Depp in the same era.
Wow.
He's putting into a blood blender, getting turned into a blood smoothie and shot all over the room for 10 minutes.
Splat to the ceiling. Poor guy.
Yeah, bummer way to go, honestly. Maybe if he had a burrito blanket, the bed would have ate it first, and it would have been satisfied.
It would have been full. He'd have been fine.
That's plenty of carbs for me. Have a good night, Johnny.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, it sounds like something weird that could happen in a dream.
Yeah, that is true. That is the realm of Mr. Krueger.
Yeah, the first thing I do if I think old Freddy is wandering around my dreams, I'm going to wake up, go to Amazon, order pronto a big tortilla blanket.
And Freddy Krueger looks more like cooked meat than you do. So
right.
in the
Put him in
dreamscape,
there.
Yeah, he's right in
That'll
there.
eat him up. They also got cookie blanket, waffle blanket, pizza blanket. Ooh, they got sort of a burnt tortilla blanket, one that's a little more well done. Wonderful.
You're like a corn tortilla instead of a flour.
Oh, now you're talking. That's what I'm going for. You got a review?
Yeah. I will unleash the outrage. This was actually posted in a blog on reviewparty.com a few weeks ago now, but I haven't yet featured a review. And you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I'll just read this review. This is a review of Ryan's Chicken from the website justeat.co.uk. Just Eat is a sort of a international Grubhub or...
Okay. Food delivery service.
Yeah, food delivery service, but not in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Primarily like the United Kingdom, but also Canada, elsewhere. And so that's like any food service. Maybe we should check out Grubhub or what's the D one? DoorDash.
DoorDash. Yep.
Maybe we should check out, see if they got some crazy reviews there.
They might.
Because Just Eat has reviews, and let me tell you about this review that Jay wrote of Ryan's Chicken, which happens to be a Caribbean chicken and halal restaurant in Leeds. Jay writes, the jackfruit could have been shredded more like the photo. And the dumplings are a little pricey. However, the mock meal was scary. It's been a while since I've had meat, but it tasted like it, and that was cool. Gonna make the rest of the household try it. Wait for this. 6 stars.
6 stars.
Putting my thumbs against my forehead. 6 stars. This website uses a scale of 1 to 6 stars.
1 to 6.
Go read the blog post. I rant about it.
What is this, Dragon Balls?
That would be cooler. I emailed them to ask why they do this. I haven't heard back yet. It boggles my mind.
I always thought 5 is such a good scale because 3 is a good average. 4 means it's good to great. 5 means it's excellent, and you should, try even if you're not a fan of the genre of whatever it is. Movie, food, it's exceptional beyond its field. 2, maybe if you're a fan of this thing, you would like it. 1 is just, it's an absolute crapshoot. It's clear in my mind what the numbers each mean.
Yes.
But the 6, what the fuck? Now I know nothing about this scale.
Yeah. If you want to go check out the blog, again, on reviewbirdie.com. I break down as best I can based on what limited information I could find. Like there was some user experience designer who had something posted on his website about potentially designing for this website. But the way he had it was that they weren't on 6 stars, and that if they tried to switch to 6 stars, all of the existing reviews would be like, how do you translate thousands upon thousands of 5-star reviews into 6 stars? Can't do it. Apparently they found a way or something and did. I don't know. There was also a post on Twitter where somebody's like, Just Eat, why you using 6 stars all of a sudden? And they responded, always have been. I'm not convinced. I don't know. I'm not living in London or Leeds or where this actually exists, so I can't order food and find out how it actually works.
You can't have this mock meal.
But yes, back to the actual review. The mock meal, the fake meat was scary.
I don't get these vegans that are trying to have fake meat and like seek that out, dude. I understand, like, sure, like you want to have a burger as a vehicle for a meal is great. I think in that way, like Impossible Burgers and stuff are good. But if the end goal is to make it taste just like meat, I don't know, it kind of makes me be like, what's going on in that vegan head of yours? You don't want to eat meat, but you want to pretend to eat meat? I just don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, me as an omnivore, I think, maybe I would like that. Maybe that would help me transition away from a meat-based diet into something more sustainable, more healthy.
Sure.
But yeah, if I'm a gung-ho vegetarian, vegan of any sort, any degree, any black belt, I'm gonna be taking this seriously. How foolish am I gonna sound if I brag to my friends, I found this, it's called chicken. You find it in the freezer section, and it tastes just like chicken.
It tastes just like carcass.
Yeah. You remember that scene in The Giver where they stab the baby with a needle? It's like they did that to a chicken.
Check this out. I found Impossible Baby. That tastes just like baby meat.
No, that's not what I want to say.
That's where this is going.
You guys, check it out. This chickpea dish is delicious, and the spiced eggplant with it is like, suddenly you don't need to the plate will not float away if there's not a hunk of meat on it. We can use other things.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. Vegetarians and vegans have been going at it for a long time, making, in lots of different cultures and countries, making a lot of awesome food that doesn't feature meat. But what's this with this conception? You need meat to have a meal. And I kind of feel like that personally. I don't feel like very full, except maybe for breakfast cereal, but for lunch or dinner, I gotta have some meat. But that's just me. I'm not a vegan.
Right.
Veggies aren't my very favorite. I feel like if you're a vegetarian, that probably should be the case.
Yeah. Or you
or
really
at least working towards that.
You really like bread.
But I guess I shouldn't soapbox. Everyone do their own thing. I'm proud of everyone.
Everyone do their own thing except using 6 stars.
Yes, yes, exactly.
The other thing, apparently, when you review, and this is in the blog too, so if you've read it already, apologies for the redundancy, but I feel like venting just again about it. Apparently, the way you review 3 things: the food, the restaurant service, and the delivery. And all of those are out of 6 stars. And then that is aggregated and averaged into your true star rating. But they don't round to like half stars. So you'll see, I'm looking at a review right now, and it's, if I had to guess, 1.8 stars. Because it's not 2 stars, and it's definitely not a half star. Or it's like incomplete stars. Anarchy.
So there can be like a 3.9, but they don't display it as a digital. They just paint the stars a little bit.
Yeah, the star meter fills just that much. I'm looking at one, and it looks like it's 6 stars, but now that I see, that 6 star, one of its arms is gray instead of orange. That's not a full 6. So something must have been off.
One of the stars had an unfortunate accident, and that made this restaurant not good.
It's like a starfish, just chop its arm off.
Starfishes are gross, dude.
And so are 6 stars.
ever talk to you about how much I hate starfish?
I don't think so.
They're nasty. If it's 6 starfish, I don't want one of them.
I remember dissecting them in middle school. It was pretty gross.
Yeah. And I dissected them in high school, and we dissected all types of shit in biology. Like cats, like full-ass mammals. And it didn't really gross me out. I could get through it just fine. I could do the disconnect. We're doing this for science.
Wow.
I understand it, even though it smelled bad. But the starfish made me gag really bad. I don't know what's up with starfish guts. Nastiest fucking creatures on the planet. That's what I know.
Very gross looking on the inside.
Ugh, so gross and smelly.
Yes.
And like they're hard on the outside and just like stringy snot. I don't want to get into it. I'll get into it. Take me down to the Paradise City where the Amazon reviews are about Ab Simulator Electric Hips City. This is an Ab Simulator Electric Hip Trainer. Exactly. It's more of this electric belt that also, it's got 2 little bands that go down to the buns.
The butt cheeks.
The butt cheeks.
You can't ignore them.
You gotta get those butt cheeks stimulated. It is literally a stimulator. This review is written by Lonnie Scott Severson. Lonnie titles it Multi-Purpose. Not knowing what to expect, I have been pleased with this product. I've used it for about 4 days and no longer wake up with stiff hips. All of that sciatic pain is on vacation now. I can even feel the effect in my shoulder and spine. Furthermore, I have noticed a reduction in the puffiness around my waist. Also, it helped my hemorrhoids as well as the circulation in my legs. Being a little greedy, I've used it twice a day on some days. I kind of wish the apparatus were a little bigger. I thought it was USB chargeable and was disappointed it takes AAA batteries. 5 stars.
I kind of wish this thing could fit in my big old can, if you know what I mean. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible, terrible person.
Terrible. No, it's terrible. This thing can do everything.
Put this on your face. Your wrinkles will disappear.
We got rid of the stiff hits. Got rid of the sciatic pain. Got rid of helped his shoulders and spine. Reduced puffiness. Hemorrhoids gone.
Ooh. I mean, yeah. If you got the hems, buddy, you'll do anything to fix that.
If you got the hems, put these flaps on your butt cheeks and let them vibrate.
Oh my goodness. This guy is a party animal. If using this thing 2 times a day is what he classifies as being like, ooh, I'm being naughty here. I'm indulging.
Yeah, I have a little a vibrating foot bath that I indulge in from time to time. The only reason I don't use it twice a day or would bat an eyelash at that is because my little toesies would get wrinkly, a little too rankly.
You don't want that.
Don't want that. But who cares if your something's on your hips going twice, dude?
Man.
A little self-conscious, you think?
I don't judge.
Right.
When you start wearing it out in public, if you're wearing that at the office, then it gets to be...
What's going on here?
There's like those chill vests that are supposed to be good for you too. You'll lose weight and you'll tone because of the coldness. Like, I'm in the office and I'm working out because I've got the chill vest under my button-up shirt.
What do you think is a little weirder or more pretentious? The chill vest or the ab stimulator or the stand-up desk?
I've considered the stand-up desk here and there.
Yeah, the stand-up desk is kind of got to be kind of nice.
Even though it's like, I don't know, just movement is what you need.
Yeah. Or one of those chairs that you kind of lean on it. It's kind of like a bike seat with like a knee catch. You ever see those? Those I can get into that. Kind of makes you stand up tall. It's kind of like you're standing in between.
I would have to say that the chill vest or whatever that thing is probably the most pretentious.
Yeah,
because the only application is to be a douchebag. For the ab and butt stimulator, there's at least therapeutic applications.
Right. Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought it was one of those gimmick, like, don't have to exercise and you can exercise type things. But no, obviously from this review, it makes your muscles relax, which is a good feeling.
Yeah, that's nice.
It does have, in the advertisement, it does have mode 1 and 2, and then has someone wearing jeans that are way too big for them and stretching them out, so the advertisement's a little much, but no judgment, of course. Again,
they gotta do it
again with the no judgment. We're not judging anybody.
It's tough selling stuff on Amazon.
It's tough selling stuff on Amazon. It's tough having hip pain.
Yeah, ouch, man. Ouch.
It's tough having hip pain, acne, sore back. You and your kids growing apart. All these things that this ab stimulator can fix.
Yes. Also, if you let them watch movies other than Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Watch Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You put on the ab stimulator, you'll be laughing so much, getting so much stimulation, you'll have abs in a couple weeks. You won't be a wimpy kid no more.
It's just that easy.
It's that easy. You know what else is easy? Taking a break. I'm literally sweating.
Okay. Let's break it up then.
Who needs an ab simulator when you can just podcast with the air conditioner off?
Gotta get a chill vest, bro.
Oh, I should.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the break. I hope you wanted to buy a t-shirt from our beautiful jangle. It's me, Brent. I'm here with a segment, if you could believe it. Usually you hear Matt's sultry voice.
Hello.
And now after that, I'm sure you want to keep hearing mine. So let's go on the segment. We got ourselves a steaming pile of reviews here, Ooh. Matt. That's right, steaming pile of reviews where I venture into the land of Steam, the video game proprietor, to see what the gamers are up to over there. You know what I'm saying?
My nostrils.
These guys, they're eating their carrot sticks, they're drinking their OJ, they're sweating on their Halo controllers, and they got some stuff to say about video games, and we're going to find out. The reviews this week are for Yakuza Like a Dragon. Are you familiar with the Yakuza games, Matt?
Yes, I am. I haven't played them, but I am familiar with them.
Yeah, they're kind of like one part dramatic crime, Grand Theft Auto, Sopranos type story driven game. On the other side, they're karaoke mini games, Japanese ridiculousness is sort of what it's famous for.
Right. The one thing that I can bring to the table on this, besides my reactions to these ensuing reviews, is I remember, at least within the past year, reading a review on what must be the latest Yakuza game, and obviously it's developed by a Japanese company, published by a Japanese company, and translated into English, but you're playing a member of the Yakuza, and at one point he interacts with somebody who's like trying to speak, you don't understand English, like trying to speak English, dumb English, to somebody who doesn't know English. But when the game's translated into English, what can they do about that? And they like took the time to change the game and change the animation to make your protagonist's eyes be like, what the heck is going on here? Like a subtle little nod to the camera. To be like, this is kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. So that alone, I respect these games.
Yeah, there's a huge cult following for these games. But the mainline games are sort of like GTA controls with more beat 'em up stuff. This Like a Dragon is a spin-off. I think that's kind of more like Final Fantasy gameplay. So that's all I know about. I haven't played it either or much of the other Yakuza games, but I know this is a fun, silly one, so I thought it'd be fun. Let's find out what the people got to say, what the gamers are gabbing about here on Steaming Pile of Reviews. This is a review from Irina. They have 169 hours on record. They write, 3 guys having a midlife crisis decide to level up and fight crime. Recommended. Stealthblad 3 has a commentary on perhaps one of the side quests that he enjoyed. He writes, you have a Pokedex for sex offenders. Recommended.
Wow. I'm interested now.
Yeah, you wanna have a little Siri telling you about how these sex offenders that you're about to beat the shit out of.
Yeah, what are their moves?
What kind of moves am I gonna have to expect when confronting the sex offender?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's something you want to know going in, unfortunately. As much as it's hard as it is to read, you don't want to get caught in some sort of grapple by one of these guys.
No, you don't.
Mr. QWERTY52 writes, I wish Japan was real. Recommended.
Me too.
This one's a cute overview. You're a damn crab writes, someone on Twitter once told me Yakuza is like a Scorsese gangster movie where every 30 minutes is interrupted by an episode of The Simpsons, and I haven't been able to forget that ever since. Recommended. Imagine the Sickness writes,
oh, wow.
One of the party members you get is a homeless guy who uses quote-unquote magic. One of his abilities is Pigeon Raid, where he throws beans at an enemy and, quote, summons pigeons to attack them. He also uses an old umbrella as a staff. Edit. I'm 92 hours into the game and still not even close to finishing it. This is my game of the year. Recommended.
Wow. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, what are this guy's limit breaks? What are his finishing moves that this homeless umbrella magic man has?
I just, to be a fly on the wall in the developer's room when they were storyboarding this stuff, like, that's when he meets the pigeon man. The what? Oh yeah, I had this great idea, the pigeon man.
Yeah, it's like if,
does he throw beans and pigeons attack? Yeah.
It's like if the writers of Hey Arnold were Japanese and made a Grand Theft Auto clone.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Cabby writes, drink the milk. Trust me on this. Recommended.
Oh.
22 hours on record at the time. 70 hours total.
You don't have to play very long to figure out what the milk is all about.
Right. You can put in a weekend's work and figure out this milk situation. Underwear Queen writes, what Persona would be if half the cast were over 40 years old? Recommended.
Oh, I don't know if that tickles me or makes me sad.
I think it's like midlife crisis Persona.
Yeah.
So the typical high school student saving the world in this Japanese role-playing game. Just some boomers, some old Gen Xer dudes.
My knees hurt. Time to fight.
There's one review I didn't include, but the guy was talking about how the protagonist didn't understand how to use cell phones, and he thought that was really cute. Or no, wait. Ridless writes, you are a funny Japanese man. Recommended.
That's something we can all aspire to be.
Napolo writes, you can assign a chicken to manage a brothel. Recommended.
Wow.
Monster Toxin further elaborates on this. I promoted a chicken named Omelet to senior director in a top-ranked publicly traded company. 10 out of 10.
That's the level of detail I need.
So you think Omelet's steering this company in the right direction?
The cluck stops here. That's what Omelet says.
Omelet's a decision maker, and that's what I like about him.
Yeah, you just throw some seed down and peck, peck, peck.
KYK, they write, I want to eat a Peking duck with my dad. Recommended.
What? It's a Chinese dish.
They got
maybe
Chinese
it's
restaurants in Japan.
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
They got China. I love going to Chinatown in Yokohama. Yokohama Mamas. Yeah, lovely restaurants there. Do not, if you go, here's a little tip, a little side story.
Oh.
If you go to Chinatown in Yokohama and someone in a food cart offers you a sample of walnuts, I think it's walnuts, some kind of nuts, do not try it. They're tricking you into purchasing very overpriced nuts.
Oh.
So don't mess with those. Those
Good to know.
Is what my host mom told me, and I have heard it from a few people. Anyway, we'll finish here with a review from Socks Pocky. They write, the true sequel to Dragon Quest III. Recommended. What do you think? You want to play some Like a Dragon?
I would play some Like a Dragon. Yeah. Just to see that little joke of the English translation not changing the English speaker who needs help.
You're in it. Listen, you're a man of the bit. You don't want to meet the pigeon spellcaster. You just want to see that one funny bit.
See that funny thing and promote a chicken. That's my two objectives.
You know why they call me Omelet? Because I ain't afraid to break any eggs. Come here. And he just starts beating up his subordinates. Yeah, you don't want to fight a chicken at work, dude. What a bad day.
No.
No. You got a review?
I do. I have an Amazon review for Neutrogena Beach Defense Water-Resistant Sunscreen Lotion with broad-spectrum SPF 70 oil-free and PABA-free fast-absorbing sunscreen lotion UAV UVB sun protection SPF 70 6.7 ounces. Amazon's choice in sunscreens by Neutrogena.
Yep.
Which feels slightly over-specific. Amazon user Kimmeline titles her review, Worst Sunblock Ever.
Okay, comic book guy.
Kimmeline writes, after reading all these reviews, I feel like I am on the cusp of uncovering the great sunscreen conspiracy of 2016, which is when she wrote the review. My family, husband, 3-year-old, and 92-year-old grandma, and myself, went to Maui this summer. I am extremely fair, and Graham has had some precancerous spots removed. Couple that with a small child who was born without a self-preservation gene. He's a dangerous child. And a husband who appears in comic books as the anti-metrosexual hero and believes all skincare is uncool.
What? This reviewer is going, dude.
She's going. Keeping us healthy and safe on the sunblock front rests firmly on my now crispy shoulders. As such, I purchased no less than 6 different types of sunblock for our beach vacation. The one day I wore the Neutrogena Beach Defense, I fried. So did Grandma. My daughter had on kitty sunblock, except Dada called her away before I finished slathering her, so she got this on her shoulders. Lo and behold, that is the one place she burned. And yes, I reapplied. I spend more time rubbing sunblock on my family than I do actually enjoying the beach. I do this gladly, because sunburns are some of my least favorite things in the universe. Being sunburned ranks right up there with root canals for me, except no one gives you nitrous for a sunburn. Who can I call about getting that to happen? That is a good idea. I honestly assumed I fried that one day because it was such intense sun and I am so fair. Maybe Graham didn't get her legs as well as she thought. Maybe I remembered wrong about putting it on my daughter's shoulders. I mean, Neutrogena! Good brand! It couldn't be the sunblock, right? I also have extremely sensitive skin and almost always have had fabulous experience with Neutrogena products. So in the vein of all females reigned in my generation, and these are all capitals here, it had to be my fault. Fast forward to last week, almost 2 months after our awful burns, I'm on the phone with my bestie who lives 2 time zones away, and she mentioned getting super burned in spite of, quote, constantly reapplying an SPF 70 sunblock. Well, that perked my ears, because not a lot of sunblocks have an SPF 70. So I asked her which sunblock. And guess who? Before you ask, it isn't expired. I'm quite certain I applied it well, but my bottle looks different from the pictures here. It has multicolored spots all over the yellow part of the label. Not sure if packaging has been changed or what, but I feel like this crummy sunblock put a serious dent in the fun of our trip. I was miserable for days and days, after only a bit over an hour in the sun, whereas the other days I had been to a beach in different sunscreen, I stayed for 3 hours with no issues. If Neutrogena would care to fly us all back to Maui, or really any tropical isle, I am reasonable and flexible, I will grudgingly accept this token of their apology. However, I shan't be holding my breath. If I turn blue from hypoxia under the red I am still carrying 2 months after being burned, I shall be purple. And that is decidedly not hot. 1 star.
So she's in the sunscreen section of Amazon. I think you got to get past that. We got to solve. We're about solving problems here, but I don't know whether to direct her to the aloe vera section of Amazon or the 11 herbs and spices section, because she keeps describing her and her family as crispy.
They are fried.
It sounds like chicken dinner every time they go to the goddamn beach.
Yeah. Yeah, I may lean towards the aloe vera, the after sun, because, goodness, woman, if you are still red after 2 months...
Something's going on. See a doctor.
Re-up the moisturizer like 110%, please.
Take a shower. Something.
That's not right.
Oh, man. I don't think SPF 10,000 could save this woman from being burned, from the sounds of it.
Well, she said the other stuff was fine, but Neutrogena let her down.
And she's a brand loyal. And it set her off, didn't it?
I mean, I feel for that. When you buy something like a name you trust and it doesn't live up to its name, oh.
I mean, if I went to the beach and I ended up smelling like a Popeye's drive-thru, I'd probably be pretty pissed and have to take it out on someone too. All she had was Amazon.
All she had was Amazon and about 6 paragraphs of rage.
6 paragraphs of rage. That's my memoir.
It's concise. It's all right there. That's all I need.
Sorry, this is all you got to know about me, all right? This is all you gotta know, you bastards.
This is what I hate.
This is what I hate, and this is who I am.
My child tries to kill themselves. My husband doesn't believe in skincare because he is a Neanderthal.
He's what does that have to do with comic books, lady? Him being
she just made up a superhero for him. Anti-metrosexual hero.
Anti-metrosexual man.
Who believes all skincare is uncool.
Not a straight man, though. So I don't know really where her husband's at with that whole orientation situation. She couldn't just say straight guy.
Or manly man.
Manly man. It had to go anti-Metro. Either he's got beef with the specifically Metro things, which that's so 1990s to call that Metro. Where the guys are up and up on skincare these days. Obviously we're not on agreeing with this Neanderthal, but she's married to him.
Mm-hmm. You picked him.
She's allowing her child to be turned into a thigh piece out here on the beach with him.
A thigh piece? Okay, because it's
like
chicken.
Chicken.
It took me a moment to get there.
Chicken. A piece of white meat, maybe I should have said. A dark meat. The Colonel Sanders can't go to the beach with these people. His mouth start watering.
I mean, yeah, the salt is already there. He just needs 10 more herbs and spices. He has a little ocean water.
He's got it on him in little vials. Susan, your shoulders. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Delicious.
I really love it.
Finger licking good.
Who's playing the Colonel Sanders this week? Oh,
how long until we're the Colonel Sanders? We could be the Colonel Sanders, sort of like twin Colonel Sanders. That'd be great.
I'll do it.
Of course. We've said many times the artistic integrity we would shatter to make some money.
Hey, Jason Alexander has been the Colonel. Billy Zane, I believe, has been
our
the
heroes.
Colonel.
Our man, what's his name? This SNL.
Norm
SNL
Macdonald?
news guy, Norm Macdonald.
Yes,
one of our mutual heroes for sure.
Quite a prominent Colonel Sanders.
Yeah. Before we start gushing over that racist, the Colonel, I got a review here from Amazon. This is for the 60th birthday gift for men and women. Happy prank toilet paper, 60th birthday decoration for him, her, party, supplies, favorite ideas, funny canned gifts, novelty, B-day, presents for friends, family. It's a toilet paper roll that says, holy, has a poop emoji with hearts around it. You are 60.
I love it.
This is from Queen Kong herself. She writes, the perfect gag gift and useful too.
Oh boy.
I surprised my mom by having it in the guest bathroom when she stayed with us for her birthday. She squealed with so much delight. I heard her from across the hallway. The print was bold in color. It was good toilet paper too, and lasted us a couple weeks. 5 stars.
Ooh boy. So how many dumps do you think they're taking? Lasted them 2 weeks, let's see. They're probably on a diet of...
let me get out put on the visor, the clear green visor, and start punching numbers into the machine.
How many dookies have they been dropping?
What's getting me is this... I don't know if I could see any toilet paper that would cause me to squeal with delight.
Never.
Especially when my trowel has been dropped. I don't think I'm squealing at much of anything when I'm in that vulnerable state.
There are very, very few times and places where you will squeal with your pants down.
This is known.
Yes. We have those places. They're all agreed upon. On the pot is not one of them.
Right. You just don't do squeal. Inside voice in there, please.
Squealing in the bathroom, yeah, in general. I disapprove.
I don't want to... My first thought is, besides please stop, is like, what the hell is going on? What is your deal?
Why are you so excited? What's going on in there, and what am I going to have to clean up?
And I am a man that enjoys a good shower, Matt, all right?
Hey, me too.
Yeah, I am often experiencing bliss within the bathroom, running all types of scented, delicious shampoos and conditioners through my luscious locks. I got this thing that goes over your hand that's made of hemp and exfoliates your skin. You put your soap bar all over it, and it's sort of like a loofah you wear. Been dealing with that lately. My skin is so soft.
but you don't squeal.
I'm not squealing, sir.
This is good.
Thank you.
And also, like, certainly no printed toilet paper is going to bring out that level of elation in me. If there's something I despise that much, that I want to wipe myself with it, I'm like, why'd you spend money on this trash?
My uncle once gave me a toilet paper roll with Trump's face on it on every reply.
Yeah, that's where my mind went.
I used it. I had a chuckle. Did not mean I squeed when I saw it. Not even close. You know what does make me squeal, though?
What's that?
A good plug.
Hey, plug it.
Hey.
Plug your plug hole. Sorry.
That's the sound of me. My plug hole getting plugged.
Ugh.
Hey, listener, hi. Good to see you, dude. Or dudette. You know, everyone's a dude to me. Dude is you know, what's that called? Gender neutral term, for sure. Anyway, dudes, just now that that's out of the way, we got new episodes of this podcast every Tuesday. Thanks for listening. It's been a lot of fun. If you'd like to send us an absurd review to muse over, please send us an email with a hyperlink to the review to reviewparty.com@gmail.com and include your name or some sort of freaky moniker. That'll make us laugh. Include it. Because we want to give you credit for that wonderful deed you did.
We love it. We have a lot of fun with it.
Yes.
And hey, if you're on social media at any time and you want to interact with new and exciting people, we are those new and exciting people.
Squee.
You can find us on Instagram at reviewparty.com and TikTok at reviewparty.com and on Twitter at reviewpartypod. If you're into less of the back and forth, if you just want a one-way street of media, you can go to our website, reviewparty.com. That's all spelled out, folks, except for the actual dot that you need to put in the URL. You can find all the episodes. You can find the blogs, which I totally recommend reading, the shop, which I totally recommend browsing, and you can sign up for the After Party Review newsletter.
Wheeze!
I recommend nothing related to that.
That was a good plug. It made me squeal, dude. If I went and saw the nosebleeds, I'd squeal. Because they're good and I like them. I hope you do too. We use their theme song throughout this whole episode, whether you believe it or not. Use their song, Bread for Breakfast, as a theme song throughout this episode. Believe it or not. If you want to find more of those types of tunes that are good for your ears and your nose, you want to plug up that said bleed. Search Spotify, Nosebleeds, one word. Matt, finish this damn podcast.
This one's going to make you squeal. I have a Google review of the Mississippi River.
The whole thing.
The whole thing. Literally, it highlights the whole river from Minnesota down to Louisiana, down to the Gulf of Mexico. This Google review comes to us from Gibby. Gibby writes, MISSISSIPPI. 5 stars because it says PP.
Oh, we gotta get Gibby on the podcast, dude. This guy's on to something here.
Beautiful.